For 3a, we have 2 divided by the square root of 3. To rationalize the denominator, we're going to multiply it by the square root of 3 divided by the square root of 3, which is basically just the number 1. 2 times square root of 3 is 2 square root of 3. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3, and we have our answer. For 3b, we have 5 divided by square root of 6. To rationalize the denominator, we're going to multiply by the fraction square root of 6 divided by square root of 6. The numerator will become 5 square root of 6, and the denominator will become 6. For problem 3c, we have square root of 3 divided by square root of 2. To rationalize the denominator, we're going to multiply it by square root 2 divided by square root 2. Square root 3 times square root 2 is square root 6. Square root 2 times square root 2 is 2, and that is our final answer. Problem 3d, we have 2 divided by 4 minus square root 3. To rationalize the denominator, we're going to multiply by the conjugate of the denominator, which is 4 plus square root 3. Distributing the top will be 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 2 times square root 3. The denominator will be 4 times 4, which is 16, and then 4 times square root 3, and then negative square root 3 times 4, which is 4 minus negative 4 plus square root 3, and then negative square root 3 times square root 3 is negative 3. Simplifying gets us 8 plus 2 square root 3 divided by 16, and then these are going to cancel, minus 3, which will become 8 plus 2 square root 3 divided by 13. That is our final answer. Finally, for 3e, we have 5 divided by 3 plus square root 2. To rationalize the denominator, we're going to multiply by the conjugate of the denominator as the top and bottom of the fraction, which is 3 minus square root 2 divided by 3 minus square root 2. Distributing the top will be 5 times 3, which is 15. 5 times square root 2, which is 5 square root 2. So 15 minus 5 square root 2. Then we have, when we distribute the denominator, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times negative square root 2 is minus 3 square root 2. Plus 3 square root 2. And then negative square root 2 times square root 2 is minus 2. This will become 15 minus 5 square root 2 divided by 9 minus 2, because these cancel, which will become 15 minus 5 square root 2 divided by 7, and that is our solution.